Can you see my screen? Hope I am audible also. So I will be discussing common mistakes, misconceptions, better to say, and some tips. Corresponding some tips will be given for your forthcoming board examination, Mathematics Code 41. If you go chapter wise, it will be better. And sometimes I need to write some formula for you so that you understand or remember better. So in the chapter relation and function, I have written ensure understanding of reflexive, symmetric, transitive and equivalence relation properly. I am saying because still the difference between different types of relations, when you are answering question, you must do very carefully. For a problem which is based on numbers, then if many elements are there, you will be checking with symbols, not with examples. I just remind you, throughout the year you are being asked to do so, you definitely will remember. Again I remind you, equivalence class, this topic not revised by students properly always. Equivalence class concept they have asked recent years many times. And another one, number of relations defined on a set. If a set containing n elements, then how many reflexive relations are there you must have practiced. For the sake of MCQ, at least they will not tell you to prove. You just remember this as formula, number of reflexive relations is equal to 2 to the power n square minus n. Number of symmetric relations, this will be equal to 2 to the power n into n plus 1 by 2. If you remember these two formula, then sums on it will not give you trouble. Very easy. In fact, without formula you cannot derive it during exam. It takes long time. So please remember this. They will never ask you number of transitive relations in your question paper. And even this question is asked, this will be a very hard paper. But still, you need to know it. Suppose they are asking with two elements only. You'll put it there, get. But two elements, people can do it by taking examples also. Never do that. Just count it by this formula. So you are going to practice sums on number of relations from one set to another set. Injectivity and subjectivity can never be proved by graphical method. It is optional. You have to prove it theoretically. Graphical method you do, no problem, but it's your satisfaction when you are solving a problem. Injectivity and subjectivity. Normal method you will follow over there. Graphical verification is optional. This will be your satisfaction if you verify it. And then another topic I want to remind you. Suppose there are number of elements in the set A equal to M and number of elements in the set B equal to N. Then how many functions are there from A to B? number of functions from A to B equal to n to the power m. Number of injective functions will be how many? This will be npm if n greater than or equal to m, and 0 it is not possible if n is less than m, because no element is remaining over there. So number of injective functions will be 0 in that case. Got it? Number of surjective functions, normally they don't ask, but if they ask you, then it's better you remember this one as formula. This is going to be number of surjective functions is equal to sigma r equal to 1 to n minus 1 to the power n minus r NCR multiplied by r to the power m. People can do it with more efficiency by counting. But I'll suggest you during exam, if the question is asked, unfortunately, please use the formula. So this one is a bit difficult to remember. If you're comfortable with counting, you do it. No problem. And number of surjective functions. No, number of bijective functions. Bijective function is possible when n equal to m and it is given by factorial n. This is equal to number of bijective functions. Please don't forget this. Inverse trigonometric function, domain and range of inverse function, I mean those brackets should be used properly. Close bracket, open bracket, that concept you all have, but during exam, sometimes you hurry. When you are writing their union, intersection, please take care of the brackets. Formula of addition of two inverse trigonometric functions are not in syllabus, you know, throughout the year we have told you. But a student may use it after checking the validity of the formula for the given problem. Being one of senior most teacher of a reputed school, I have experienced so many years. I am telling you, if a student uses advanced method and ready to explain it, the validity, why you are using it, under what condition, then there is no issue. You will be getting the marks. I am telling you, louder. Matrices and determinants. Do not solve system of linear equations. This is code 041 mathematics. Do not solve any method by linear equations by using any method other than matrix method. Area of triangle or parallelogram by using determinant method has to be revised. People think that it is not written in syllabus, it is not there. But I am telling you, it is there, you have to do it. Properties of determinant, if you find that easy to apply, please do it when you are solving MCQ. No one cares what method you have followed. Cramer's rule can be used for solving system of equations using determinants. As an advanced method, if you use it, you must mention the conditions of validity. You will be getting marks. No problem. But why you are using this? I mean, under what condition you need to mention. Property of exponents of matrices, cancellation law, adjoint, inverses should be done properly. I hope you have revised all these things. Cancellation law, AB equal to AC, where A is not a zero matrix, B is going to be equal to C. All these things you have studied. Please revise that portion, because every year a mix-up concept of determinant and matrices here, adjoint, inverse. I mean adjoint A equal to data square for 3 cross 3 order matrix. All these things are mixed up. Please be careful. Continuity and differentiability. Differentiability of a function at a point implies continuity. So when you are getting a sum, to find values of A and B, something like that, this will be of great help. Continuity of a function does not imply differentiability, but differentiability will imply continuity. Is this condition first, and then differentiability condition, you do it by first principle method. My request. This is expected from you. If you do it by direct differentiation, you may lose marks. Differentiation of inverse functions, if you do, you should check whether interval given or not. Intervals should be checked properly. On different interval, it might have different values. It will have different values, so you have to check that. Continuity must be proved by using concept of equality of limiting value and functional value. Both continuity and differentiability should not be proved by graphical method. If you do it by graphical method, then this will be your satisfaction whether you have done correctly or not. No one cares if you have shown a graph over there or not. Examiners. You will not get any marks for that. If it is mentioned, go for graphical variation, then only go for it. In hospitals rules cannot be applied, but if you apply this advanced method for calculating limits, you need to specify the condition. There is no issue, you apply it. If you know it, you should. But why you are using it? It is not in your syllabus. So if you use this advanced technique of calculating limits, you should specify the condition under which it is valid. Then only go for it. No one will deduct even a fraction of marks from here. Error in differentiation technique, practice various rules regularly. Why? Why I am telling this? Because rules of logarithm, most of you do mistake over there. Sum is given, say, this manner, y equal to log x to the power x plus 1 plus x to the power sin x. What you do there? You simply write taking log, this will be log of first function plus log of second function. Happily, till now, till pre-board 2 examination, I have seen that students are doing this mistake. No marks for this. No marks. Please don't go for it. Second order differentiation of parametric function should be done properly. Why? Why I am reminding you this? Because when you have x equal to ft, well, there is common mistake I must tell you. Y equal to gt, you write dy by dx equal to d dash t by f dash. And next time, many students have done mistake till the pre-board examinations. They will do just derivative of this thing. D dash t by f dash t. Do it, no problem. But chain rule should be there. Should multiply by dt by dx. Don't forget this. Application of derivative. Any problem in maxima minima can be done by using any one of these two methods, either by first order or by second order. There is no question of solving a sum if you are efficient in doing by first order that you have to do it by second order. Please do it by first order if you are efficient. Personally, I like most the first order derivative test for solving a sum. It will reduce your number of steps. But if you are fond of second order derivative, I have nothing to say. Go for it. Increasing decreasing functions, again, sum should not be done by analytical method. should be done by analytical method. Graphical method is not an alternative for it. Again, this will be our satisfaction to check. Indefinite integration, writing arbitrary constant of integration is compulsory. Don't put it there. Be ready to lose marks. Obviously, this you don't want to see in your paper. So, don't forget that. And remember to very standard formula on, I remind you, because this is another neglected topic. X square plus a square dx or minus, and number 2 is root over a square minus x square dx. Hope all of you remember the formula. If you don't remember, I am writing once more for you for plus sign here. Plus a square by 2 log of x plus root over a square plus x square. This will be plus a square by 2 sin inverse x by a. See the mistake I have done here? Forgot to put plus. Please, 0.5 will be deducted. Definite integration. Proof of properties. Not saying theorem. That fundamental theorem of integral calculus will not be asked. But properties a to b fx dx is a to b f of a plus b minus x dx. This proof may be there. 0 to a fx dx. Any property may be asked in exam. I am telling you. Those 7 properties given inside the book should practice. The proof of all. Substitution should be accompanied with the change in limits in the same step. Okay? We will be doing substitution in the same step only. Area under curve, use pencil only for drawing a diagram. This I have to remind you. In board paper, people do, and I have heard from my friends that they are losing marks because they are using pen over there. Never use it. Pencil. Region must be shown properly. Which region area you are going to find, this you must. Step marking is given for that also. Differential equation, when you are finding order and degree, do not guess anything from that the equation given in short form. You should eliminate short from two sides by squaring or by cubing, get it in polynomial form, and then write the order and degree. Here, to show the homogeneity of differential equation, if it is asked for, you need to do it if it is asked in exam. Vector. Projection of a vector on another vector may be asked both vector and scalar form. Be careful. If they ask you to write the projection vector, then you have to give your answer in terms of vector only. If they are asking the length of projection, you just give the length. No problem. Scalar form. In the sums of vector algebra and 3D geometry, vector sign and unit vector sign is must. I mean, separately for a unit vector, that sign cap or whatever you use, and here vector sign. For normal vector, you must use properly. Linear programming, you do it by isoprofit, isocost method, or by corner point solution, there is no issue. Whatever suitable for you, you do it. But proper setting of feasible region is very important. If the region is unbounded, dotted line must be drawn, that line of variability. Use intercept form lines for plotting. Do not use class 9 method for plotting of graph. That x and y, when you are doing for this value of x, this value of y, that way the way you used to do in class 9, please don't go for it. You will express the line in equation form, then express in intercept form, and then go for plotting. Straight. Because you are class 12 students, not going to pass it. Try to understand whether problem is based on, in probability I am discussing, based on permutation or combination. Clearly, something being arranged, permutation, selection, combinative formation will be on combination. So probability sum may be asked both on permutation or on combination. You cannot solve any problem without any use of symbol. Probably marks will not be given. At least step mark will not be given for that if you don't use proper symbol. Must specify the events by using proper symbols. In base theorem, write the meaning of symbols you are using and then write the formula clearly. Understood? So, when you are doing conditional probability sum, you must write the formula based on symbol, meaning of symbols, and then do the sum. Bas, it's over. Okay? Hope all of you will score 10% marks in board exam. All the blessings from my side. Be happy and 4 cent per second. I mean, you tried, no? Thank you.